Hey folks, Crimson Blaze here. Welcome to the channel. Today's video is part of a series I'm calling The Best Hikes in Sedona. And you heard me last week talk about a really cool hike that we did at Cathedral Rock. If you haven't seen that yet, I recommend going and checking that out. It is a beautiful hike. But today's hike is going to be a little bit different than your typical hike that you'll find in Sedona, where you're hiking on slick rock, or you may be doing a bit of rock scrambling, or you have these big open exposed views of the red rock in the surrounding area. Instead, we're going to be hiking in a canyon that has a lush green forest. We're going to be hiking under a canopy of trees with rock walls on both sides and several creek crossings. Today, we are going to be hiking the West Fork of Oak Creek Canyon. The trail map says that this hike is 6.7 miles out and back. But according to my Garmin Instinct watch, it was more around 8 miles out and back. So when we got to that 3.3, 3.4 mile marker, there was no end of the trail sign. And the trail was beginning to get a bit rougher. But we pushed on for another half mile, and finally we did see that end of the trail sign. And speaking of the end of the trail, for the coolest experience part of this hike, you're going to want to continue on for another mile. But you're going to have to stick around to the end of the video to see what I'm talking about. All right, folks, let's get to the hike. Morning, folks. We have arrived at the West Fork Trailhead promptly at 6 a.m. this morning. And you know what? It's closed. The parking lot, the entrance to the parking lot is closed. And it says it doesn't open till 7 a.m. Because I always heard get early, get to these trailhead parking lots early so you can secure a spot. Well, so we got here 6 a.m. in the morning, and yeah, it's closed, but we're kind of waiting around in the truck anyway. I don't know if you can tell, it's raining a little bit. The weather right now is not the greatest, but it's supposed to clear up in about an hour or so. So that is the hope. So we're just chilling out in the truck, eating some breakfast until that time. But yeah, at least as of the end of April, the West Fork Trailhead does not open till 7 a.m. in 2026. And also, I'd always heard that your America the Beautiful Pass could be in place of, I think it's called the Red Rock Stake Pass or something like that, where you can get for these trailheads. Well, here in West Fork, they do not accept it. So you got to pay $15 to park here, which is kind of a bummer. Or get that pass, and I think that covers all the trailheads in the Sedona area, which is what we probably should have done. But it's beginning to rain on me a little bit right now, but hopefully it's going to clear up this afternoon, and we'll have some better weather for some afternoon hikes that we have planned. But yeah, we're here at West Fork, looking forward to this trail. I've heard a lot of great things about it, and let's go get it. So this is a really cool part of the trail. I've heard that the West Fork in some areas looks like the subway, and this is it. You know, you're kind of walking in the creek, which is beautiful. You have these cool rock formations, little tiny waterfalls. It's stunning. But so far we've been hiking mainly like on packed dirt, like really easy hiking, really beautiful, really green. I love that on this hike so far. But now it seems like we're walking in the creek a little bit, and that is pretty awesome. All right, we have finally gotten to the official end of the trail. And everything that I have seen on videos is that we should continue on. So we might carry on about another mile or so, but everybody encourages to go just a little bit further. I don't know how much further it is to go. It looks like I can see something maybe a few hundred feet, but that's what I hear. Everybody says it looks like the subway in Zion National Park, so that's what we're gonna do. This is super cool. Oh, this is so cool. This is why I wanted to do the West Fork, was for this part. That other part of the trail, it is beautiful and I love that, but I wanted to come to this kind of subway feel, and it is awesome. Look at this. Cool as that. I think we're going to turn around now. We've come to a part of the trail where it looks like it's more rock scrambling and bushwhacking a little bit. And we've hiked in maybe a half mile, maybe less than that. But I love this section of the trail. It is super cool. It really does remind me of the subway trail in Zion National Park. I love hiking through the creek, through the parts where you have the overhang of the rock, and it's like you're walking through the subway. It is really cool. You got these small little, waterfalls that you're hiking by, and that is really awesome. Really love that. So if you get to the end of the trail and you see that sign, keep on going. Maybe not even probably a tenth of a mile, maybe just a few hundred feet. You're going to come, and it's really going to open up where you can hike along these cool rock formations, and it really is awesome. And as far as the water, it only came up to my knees in a couple spots, but if you saw like Nancy hiking, she's staying on the edge, and I don't think it ever got up to her knees at all. The deepest part was definitely in the beginning when you first started, but it's pretty easy going after that. but your feet are going to get wet. So bring an extra pair of shoes or water shoes or something, because your feet are definitely going to get wet. But this is a beautiful hike, highly recommended. I'm glad we came out here and did this today. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Till my next adventure, keep on blazing.